Have you ever felt like you are carrying an invisible weight everywhere you go? Every morning, we wake up with a long list of things we believe we must do perfectly. We set high expectations for our work, our relationships, and even our daily routines. We tell ourselves that if we make a single mistake, we are falling behind. This quiet pressure can feel like a heavy pack on our shoulders. It slowly drains our energy and steals our peace of mind. But what if we decided to stop carrying this burden today? What if we allowed ourselves to be human instead of trying to be flawless? Today we are taking a gentle journey to learn how to put that weight down. You do not need to fix everything right now. Simply take a deep breath, settle into this moment, and let yourself be here as you are. Imagine walking down a quiet wooden path that leads directly to the ocean. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the soft scent of salt and wild beach grass. As you step onto the soft sand, you watch the gentle waves move in a steady, unhurried rhythm. Ocean waves do not rush to reach the shore, nor do they apologize for turning back into the sea. They simply flow. Look closely at the shoreline. When water meets a rough stone, it does not fight it. Over time, the ocean gently rounds off every sharp edge, turning hard rocks into smooth, polished sea glass. Self-compassion works in this exact same quiet way. When you stop fighting your mistakes, you give yourself room to soften. You do not need to force perfection today. Like the sea, you only need to exist, flow, and find your natural rhythm. Leave the shore behind and walk up a winding path toward a sunlit art studio. Inside, sunlight warms a wooden easel holding an unfinished painting. Some brushstrokes are soft and blended, while others remain rough, open, and incomplete. To a quick observer, the picture might look flawed or undone. But to the artist, every single stroke is a vital part of the creative process. Your life is very much like this working canvas. You do not need to have every detail figured out right now. The unfinished parts of your day are not failures. They are simply progress in motion. When we demand perfection from every step, we lose the joy of simply painting our story. Give yourself permission to be a work in progress, and trust that your picture is unfolding exactly as it should. Step outside the studio onto a cool, shaded wooden porch framed by climbing green vines. The morning breeze is soft, carrying the sweet scent of fresh garden flowers. As you take a seat on a wooden bench, you pour a cup of warm tea and watch the steam drift slowly into the air. True rest is not a reward you must earn only after finishing an impossible list of tasks. Rest is a simple human necessity like water, light, or air. When we constantly strive for perfection, we begin to treat quiet moments as wasted time. But rest is where your mind heals and recovers its strength. You do not need to justify taking a break today. Sit back comfortably, wrap your hands around the warm ceramic cup, and allow yourself to enjoy this moment of simple, quiet ease. Leave the quiet porch behind and follow a soft earth trail into a cool bamboo forest. Tall, slender stems reach up toward the sky, rustling gently as a cool breeze passes through. Look at how the tall bamboo sways with the wind. When strong gusts blow through the valley, the bamboo does not fight or remain rigid. Instead, it bends gracefully, yielding to the force of the air without breaking. When the wind subsides, it quietly returns to its upright position. Perfectionism makes us stiff and brittle, causing us to snap when plans change or expectations fail. But self-compassion gives us the flexibility of the bamboo. When unexpected challenges arise, you have permission to bend, adapt, and move with the moment. You do not need to be unbreakable. You only need to be willing to yield and recover your balance. Stand at the edge of the wooden lookout, leaning gently against the smooth railing as you gaze across the wide valley. Below, a soft layer of morning mist rests in the hollows of the distant hills, catching the first golden rays of dawn. From this high perspective, the busy details of life seem distant and small. We often judge ourselves harshly because we focus too closely on minor mistakes. When you zoom out and look at the broader landscape of your life, you realize that one imperfect moment does not define your journey. Kindness toward yourself is not a weakness. It is the firm foundation that allows you to move forward with real confidence. As the sun warms the air around you, take a deep breath and remind yourself, you are doing enough, you are growing at your own pace, and you belong right here. Follow the mountain trail down into a cool, shaded glen where a clear stream flows over smooth river stones. The water moves effortlessly, swirling past pebbles, bending around larger boulders, and constantly finding its open path forward. Water does not pause to fight the rocks in its way. It simply adapts its shape and keeps moving. When we hold on to perfectionism, we try to control every obstacle, building mental dams that block our peace. But life, like water, flows best when we stop trying to force every outcome. Notice the gentle rhythm of the stream. You do not need to push river currents to make them flow, just as you do not need to force your life into rigid perfection. Let go of the desire to control every turn, and trust the natural flow of your path. Step off the wooden bridge and emerge into a vast, open meadow glowing in the soft sunlight. Tall wild grasses sway gently in the breeze, interspersed with scattered wildflowers blooming in random, effortless harmony. Notice how no two flowers in this field grow in the exact same shape or height. Some bloom fully toward the sky, while others rest quietly in the shade, yet the meadow as a whole is breathtakingly complete. Perfectionism lies to us by claiming there is only one right way to grow. It forces us into rigid boxes, making us forget that variation is the true beauty of life. You do not need to bloom on anyone else's schedule or conform to an idealized standard. Walk through the open grass, feel the freedom of the wide horizon, and give yourself room to bloom naturally, exactly as you are. Reach the foot of the ancient oak tree and step into its broad, cooling shade. Its thick, weathered trunk bears deep grooves and uneven lines carved by years of changing seasons, autumn winds and summer heat. Yet, it is precisely those weathered marks that give the tree its magnificent strength and character. We spend so much energy trying to hide our rough edges, fearing that our flaws make us unlovable or weak. But perfection is an illusion that strips away real depth. Your scars, your stumbles, and your quiet recoveries are not imperfections to conceal. They are the very story of your resilience. Lean back against the steady oak trunk, take a deep breath, and appreciate how much strength lived inside you through every season of your life. Stand up from the oak tree's shade and walk toward a quiet, grassy plateau nearby. On the ground lies a simple labyrinth formed by smooth white stones laid out in circular paths. Unlike a maze with trick turns and dead ends, a labyrinth has only one continuous path leading directly to the center. There are no wrong turns here, and no way to fail. Perfectionism makes us worry constantly about making mistakes, treating every decision as a potential trap. But when you reframe life as a single, unfolding path, the anxiety of getting it wrong fades away. Every turn you take, whether wide or sharp, brings you closer to yourself. Walk the gentle curves at your own easy pace. You do not need to rush to the finish. Every step along this quiet path is already right where you need to be. Leave the labyrinth behind and walk down the gravel path into the glass greenhouse. Inside, the air is warm, humid, and rich with the earthy scent of potting soil and fresh green leaves. Rows of small terracotta pots line wooden tables, holding young seedlings in various stages of growth. Some plants are just tiny green sprouts breaking through the dirt, while others are full and lush with foliage. None of them are striving to grow faster than their neighbor. Each unfolds according to its own internal clock. Perfectionism pushes us to rush our natural timeline, demanding instant results and full maturity immediately. But growth cannot be forced without causing harm. Step down the warm glass aisle, watch the light filter softly through the glass panes, and grant yourself the patience to grow at your own natural pace. Step outside the greenhouse and follow a stone path toward a quiet, sheltered reflection pool framed by soft ferns and smooth slate tiles. The surface of the water is as clear and still as glass, mirroring the soft clouds drifting through the pastel sky above. When the wind blows or a pebble falls, the reflection distorts, but the water always returns to stillness on its own. Your inner peace is very much like this quiet pond. Perfectionism acts like constant wind, churning up anxiety and scattering your thoughts. But beneath every storm of worry, your core calm remains untouched. You do not need to fight your anxious thoughts to make them disappear. Simply allow them to settle naturally, like ripples fading across a clear pond. Stand at the water's edge, take a slow breath, and let your mind return to its natural clarity. Step under the shaded roof of the open-air tea pavilion and take a seat on the low wooden bench. Before you sits a simple ceramic bowl, slightly asymmetrical, with a thin seam of gold running across its side, an intentional repair preserving its past. In classical traditions, a mended bowl is not thrown away or hidden. Its brokenness is highlighted with precious gold, celebrating its complete story. Perfectionism teaches us to conceal our flaws and fear our mistakes, pretending we were never shaken. But your history of rebuilding yourself is where your true beauty resides. Every challenge you have navigated, every time you put the pieces back together, adds value to who you are today. Admire the golden line on the ceramic cup, feel the warmth of the tea against your palms, and honor the strength in your own unique journey. Leave the tea pavilion and step onto the mossy stone path that borders the dry sand garden. Laid out before you is a vast, calm sea of fine white gravel, meticulously raked into smooth, concentric waves surrounding a few weathered boulders. As a gentle breeze sweeps across the courtyard, a single autumn leaf drifts down and rests gently atop the clean ridges, disturbing the perfect pattern. Perfectionism wants to rush forward and immediately smooth the sand again, unable to tolerate even a temporary disruption. But in nature, true harmony includes impermanence and unexpected change. The fallen leaf does not ruin the garden. It simply becomes part of this present moment. Look down at the raked sand, accept the unexpected additions to your day, and find peace in things just as they are. Walk down the wooden veranda toward a simple, weathered timber archway marking the courtyard's edge. Beyond the gate lies a vast, open wildflower meadow stretching out toward a distant horizon. Perfectionism builds invisible walls around us, keeping us safe within strict boundaries where everything feels controlled and predictable. It convinces us that staying inside familiar limits is better than risking an unknown outcome. But true freedom begins the moment you step past the threshold of certainty. The world outside is unscripted, spontaneous, and wild, and that is precisely where beauty lives. Pause at the wooden archway, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to leave the safety of rigid expectations behind. Cross the threshold with a light heart, ready to embrace whatever unfolds. Follow the dirt path as it weaves gently up the side of the grassy hill. The incline is gradual, inviting a steady, unhurried pace. Ahead, the path curves around outcroppings and tall grasses, hiding what lies just around the bend. Perfectionism demands a complete map before taking a single step, wanting to foresee every obstacle and guarantee every outcome. But clarity rarely arrives all at once at the start of a journey. It reveals itself step by step, turn by turn, as you keep moving forward. You do not need to see the entire mountain peak to trust the path beneath your feet. Feel the solid earth supporting your stride, listen to the quiet rustle of the wind through the hillside, and take comfort in knowing that taking just the next right step is always enough. Reach the summit of the hill and take a seat on the weathered wooden bench facing out toward the valley. From this elevated viewpoint, the entire landscape unfolds beneath you. The distant oak tree, the greenhouse glass catching the light, and the quiet winding paths you traveled to get here. Perfectionism makes us fixate so closely on the immediate step that we lose sight of how far we have already come. We measure our worth only by what remains unfinished, ignoring the distance covered. But sitting here above the world, you can appreciate the beauty of the whole journey. Rest your back against the smooth timber bench, feel the warm wind across your face, and acknowledge your progress. You do not need to be at the final destination to feel proud of where you stand right now. Stand up from the bench and begin your descent down the gentle far side of the hill, stepping into the cool shade of a towering pine forest. The path here is lined with soft brown pine needles, muting the sound of every step until the world becomes deeply quiet. High above, sunlight filters through the evergreen canopy in soft, dusty beams of golden light. The air is crisp, filled with the sharp, clean scent of fresh pine and damp earth. Perfectionism operates on hypervigilance, keeping our minds noisy, overcrowded, and constantly on guard. But as you walk deeper beneath the pine canopy, let the natural silence filter into your thoughts. There is nothing you need to solve right now, and nowhere else you need to be. Step softly onto the carpet of needles, breathe in the cool forest air, and sink into the calm. Emerge from the pine canopy into a sunlit forest clearing, where a simple wooden footbridge arches gently over a babbling stream. Pause at the crest of the bridge and lean lightly against the smooth wooden handrail, watching the clear water glide effortlessly over rounded river stones below. Water never fights against the stream bed. It simply flows around obstacles, adapting its shape without losing its identity. Perfectionism makes us rigid, forcing us to push against the current whenever life doesn't go according to plan. But true strength lies in adaptability, the willingness to flow with life rather than forcing it into a predetermined mold. Feel the cool breeze off the water, listen to the gentle rush beneath your feet, and practice releasing your hold on rigid expectations. Let yourself flow gently with whatever this day brings. Step off the wooden footbridge and walk into the peaceful quiet of a slender birch grove. The smooth white bark of the trees is marked with delicate black lines and dark eye-like knots, creating a striking contrast against the pale green leaves above. No two birch trees share the exact same pattern of markings. Their beauty comes from the organic variety of their natural bark. Perfectionism demands uniformity, trying to force us into a standardized ideal that ignores our individuality. But your unique quirks, your distinct background, and your subtle differences are what make you compelling. As you walk between the pale trunks, let go of the pressure to blend in or match an impossible standard. Stand tall like the birch trees around you, embrace your own distinct pattern, and take comfort in being entirely yourself. Leave the birch grove behind and step out into an expansive wildflower meadow as twilight begins to soften the sky. A gentle gradient of lavender, blush pink, and pale indigo spreads across the horizon, casting a peaceful glow over scattered daisies and soft grasses. Nature does not rush the day to a close. It transitions with quiet grace, allowing the light to fade at its own unhurried pace. Perfectionism instills a constant sense of urgency, telling us we must hurry, finish every task, and achieve everything right now. But growth and healing take time. As fireflies begin to glow softly among the tall stems, give yourself permission to slow down. You do not need to solve everything before the day ends. Let the evening settle softly around you, and allow yourself to simply rest in this moment. Walk toward the cozy wooden cabin nestled at the meadow's edge, where a warm paper lantern casts a golden glow across the timber porch. Step onto the smooth wooden deck and take a seat in a low wooden rocking chair. The cool night air meets the radiant warmth of the lantern, creating a space of complete comfort and safety. Perfectionism makes us feel as though we must constantly prove our worth by remaining active, productive, and endlessly vigilant. It tells us that rest is something to earn only after everything is flawless. But rest is not a reward. It is a fundamental human need. As you lean back against the chair, feel the quiet weight of the day lift from your shoulders. You are safe to let go, safe to settle, and safe to rest exactly as you are. Step through the open doorway into the soothing warmth of the cabin interior. A gentle fire crackles softly in a stone hearth, casting dancing golden light across smooth wooden floorboards and a plush, cream-colored rug. Outside, the night sky deepens into a rich indigo, but in here, every corner radiates quiet comfort. Perfectionism thrives on cold, distant ideals, demanding that we remain polished, unyielding, and emotionless. But true self-compassion is warm, welcoming, and hospitable. It invites us in out of the cold, offering a place where we can take off our heavy armor. Sit down upon the soft rug near the fire, feel the deep radiating heat, and let your body sink completely into ease. In this sanctuary, there are no expectations to fulfill, no standards to meet, and no need to hide your true self. You are safe here. Turn your glance toward the large window beside the hearth, where a vast field of distant stars shines softly through the clear night glass. Looking out into the infinite universe, we are reminded of how small our momentary worries truly are. Perfectionism expands our smallest flaws until they fill our entire field of vision, convincing us that a single misstep is catastrophic. But against the backdrop of the quiet night sky, our mistakes lose their weight. They are simply tiny, fleeting moments in a vast and beautiful existence. Take a slow, deep breath as you gaze at the constellations. Your life does not need to be flawless to be meaningful. Like the stars above, you do not need to shine with constant intensity. Simply existing and sharing your light is more than enough. Sit quietly in the heart of the cabin, feeling the warmth of the fire, the vastness of the stars, and the memory of every step you have taken today. From the art studio to the garden, the mountain, and the winding streams, you have practiced releasing rigid control and embracing life's natural flow. Perfectionism was never a flaw to destroy, but simply a pattern trying to keep you safe. You can thank it for its service and gently set it down. Take one last deep, unifying breath. Place both hands over your heart and feel the quiet rhythm of your own presence. You do not need to be perfect to be complete, whole, and worthy of love. As this journey comes to a close, carry this gentle self-compassion with you into every moment ahead. You are already enough exactly as you are.